Dr. Latha Satish started her career as a lecturer in the NMKRV First Grade College in Bangalore in 1980 and then as a research scientist in the University of Madras in 1991. She has had several research publications in reputed journals. Her research projects cover the application of yoga to treat a variety of health issues such as headaches, blood pressure, cardiovascular diseases, diabetes, etc. She was a recipient of the National Merit Scholarship from Bangalore University in 1978 and later the Research Fellowship from the UGC in 1985. She has guided MA and MPhil dissertations in the Department of Psychology so far and has also guided 8 PhD students. She has been conducting training sessions for various audiences on personality development, stress management, yoga
settle
training,
down, please.
and life skills. Please welcome Dr. Latha Satish.
Good evening. Shri Gurubhyo Namah. I'm really happy to be here to represent the organization Krishnamacharya Yoga Mandiram and share with you for a few minutes the role of yoga in discovering ourselves. And I'm very happy that some of you have given questions on what I have to focus on. That makes my job very easy. And I try to use both my prepared PowerPoint and as well as demonstration where my colleague Mr. Sendil Kumar is here. Before me, Pandit Vishwanath Sharma ji spoke about Ayurveda. I am really honored to say that he is the teacher of my own teacher Deshikachar, and also we have received a lot of knowledge of Ayurveda from Venkatramana Ayurveda Institute, all his disciples from his teachers. And also I am very glad to know that before that Mr. Crazy Mohan spoke. I really enjoyed the session and I really understood how well you enjoyed the role of humor in general talk, and also Dr. Padma Subramanian's speech. With this background, I'll try to place some information, try to be a little alert for a few minutes so that you can pick up one or two things fast so that you can use it in your life. Okay? I know, I have to get your attention. Now what I will do is, I'll ask Mr. Sendil to show some, I'll ask Mr. Sendil to show some practice. Some practice, watch out this. Vinyas, yes. Now, you can see, okay? Sendil is now getting into the ready position. I'm using some postures, okay? As he is breathing in, he is raising his arms. His attention is completely in front of him. As he is exhaling, he is bending forward. As he bends forward, you can see that the spine is stretching and his hands are placed by the side. Fortunately, Sendil doesn't have a stomach. It's very easy for him to go down. Imagine if I have a stomach, I cannot touch the floor. This is the problem for most of us. But if he keeps on doing, you can one day make the hand nearer to the thing. Now what Sendil will do is, next, he jumps. Did you hear the sound? That is yoga. Movement of the body, breath and the mind with a rhythmic fashion without any compromise in the space, sound or attention. Inhale. As he is inhaling, he is moving up. As he is exhaling, he has not moved his hand. His hand and his position of the leg is in the same place. So yoga is discipline in the body, breath and mind. As he is exhaling, Sendil does one more thing. Watch out. Jump. He jumps. Utpluti. Imagine the hand is in the same place. Sendil is not getting distracted by me. His attention is on the exhalation, stretch of the spine, hands placed there only. As he inhales, he takes his hands up and comes up. The whole of this movement took about 2 to 3 minutes, and 2 to 3 minutes his attention span was completely on the body, breath and mind. That is one sequence of yoga. Now, Sendil can increase the number of movement with the same thing. Now I want him to do some 30 movements. Let us see. Okay, start Sendil. Inhale. He is raising the arms. Exhale. He is bending forward. He uses a particular pattern of breath, and then he jumps, go to the position. Inhale, comes up. Now he decides that he moves his body in a particular way. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Then he does Vasishthasana. He tries to balance his body with the breath in a particular way. Then Adho Mukha Svanasana. And then another side he does. He wants to see on the east and west side, probably south and north. And you can see that the body is aligned. Hands are straight because he has been practicing for long. First time when he does, it wakes. It sways. Then he jumps and goes to Paschimottanasana. He jumps and goes to Paschimottanasana. Okay, he adjusts. He adjusts because I didn't prepare him mentally. Good. He used the same position of the hand, balanced his body, raised his arms now, and then he goes to Paschimottanasana, an asana where he tries to place his head on the knees and happily sleep. He can sleep like this for 10 breaths, 15 breaths without any distraction, and his attention should be completely on the breath and the body. And as he inhales, he raises the arms, comes up, and he may decide to do a Purvattanasana. When he decides to do a Purvattasana, he places the hand behind him and then stretches his body forward like this. When he does this, he has done a forward bending, he is doing a back arch. Then as he exhales, he sits down, and then he gets into Shavasana. He lies down. Now his mother won't scold him. Enada eppa paatha thoongide irukke appdin solla maatanga. Ena he will do a next posture where he raises the legs and goes into Sarvangasana. He can go there. When he goes into Sarvangasana, he can take the leg up. His eyes are closed and he is breathing in and out. There is a perfect alignment of the body, and two of his hands are balancing his body. The whole pressure is on the shoulder. Something happens inside the body. As he is breathing in and out, usually we are used to only standing up position, lying or sleeping. But this position is inversion, unusual. And he tries to move the leg backward into Halasana. Halasana is like a plow posture. Remember, he has put the leg. Now, in this posture, what is happening? The chest is constricted, and as he inhales, he comes up again, goes up, and from there, he may do a Mayurasana. Utthana Mayurasana. He may do this. Now watch out, he is doing everything very slowly in a systematic manner, and he is not at all distracted by me. And as he is exhaling, he is, Namaskaram sir, he is slowly, gently rolls down his body in a simple fashion so that he comes back to the normal position. And then as he raises hands, he can slowly come up. Turn to one side, exhale, come down. He comes up and then exhale, arms down. Then he can sit and do some more practices seated, where he can flex his leg and do Janushirshasana. Yes, complete it. So he went to the same position. He moved from headstand, Sarvangasana position. He comes back to standing position. See? Inhale, exhale, arms down. Sit down. Sendil, you can sit for some time. Now, this is called as a vinyasa. Vinyasa means Visheshena Nyasam, placement of the position of the body in an intelligent manner. Practice of yoga does not only involves asana. It involves many components. Okay? It is different from physical exercise, and it is also involves a lot of technicalities, or the systematic scientific principles are involved in that. So what I have done is, I have chosen to demonstrate to you through Sendil the way yoga is done. Yoga is, they actually defined as, I will try to take the advantage of the slides. It is derived from the Sanskrit word yuj, meaning to link or fuse. It is, I have told you, integration of body, breath and mind. Right now all of you are sitting. You are all breathing. Awareness, that is it. The moment I changed the name, you became aware. Now you watch out, there is, you are all breathing. Hold the breath. Now release it slowly. The way you do this with awareness, focus and attention linking into that awareness, making it happen, is yoga. You are breathing. I am breathing. Otherwise we would have been dead. But the moment you bring the consciousness to the breathing and do something, that is yoga. I move my hand like this as I am talking to you. But when I do it with a purposeful way, as I inhale, I raise my hands. As I exhale, I lower my hands. I am trying to bring that attention. It's called in darshana. Darshana means mirror. So when he was doing this practice, for Sendil, it was a mirror for him to understand his own body, breath and mind. So that is what we use. We use the postures, meditation or chanting or pranayama, different combination is used to reflect to the person about what they are. So that is what it is. And it is a Indian psychology also, because it is a mind-body oriented technique. It is not just the body posture, it involves a lot of mental technique also. Okay? Now it's a very practical about. Anybody, anyone can do. People, children who can eat on their own also can start practicing, and even as old as 100-year-old person can also do yoga. Irrespective of caste, creed, color, age, etc., etc., anybody can do this. Next, sir. Now, who is the person whom we pray to when we start yoga is Patanjali. Sage Patanjali is the one who systematized all this knowledge that is present in Vedas to the comprehension of people. So he gave it as a sutra form. Tradition attributes Ayurveda, knowledge of grammar as well as yoga to sage Patanjali, and this is the way Patanjali has been conceptualized by our ancient seers or teachers. Up to the neck region is in the form of snake, is considered as incarnation of Adishesha, incarnation of divine snake, Adishesha, and he was the one who fell into the hands of people who were praying for, oh, please release us from all the dukkhas or suffering that we have, and the God sent him to the earth. And that is how Patanjali is prayed in the form of Adishesha like this. This is the symbolic representation. Patanjali is also called as one of the greatest Munitrayas. Sir, what is yoga ultimately? Yoga is not just the postures that he did. It includes social discipline, not to steal, not to do himsa to others, non-violence, not to crave for things which is not your own, and also to speak truth, and also to follow a sense of discipline. Self-control is called yama. Yama means anda yamanalla, inda yama. Anda yamanu yamanda, but it is a discipline. Discipline about how I am going to. If he doesn't do the posture properly, if I hit him, that means I am not following yama. That means I am doing himsa to him. So that should not be there. Then it includes niyama. Niyama is my internal discipline, hygiene. I have to get up and take bath. do proper puja or something like whatever discipline I feel is essential for my lifestyle, I have to do. Niyama is internal discipline. Food habits, contentment, and also to have a sense of clarity about what is it that I am doing. That's very, very important. It is not just asana practice. So children, please remember, the philosophy of yoga talks a lot about the culture, internal culture and external culture. It talks about how you should relate with other people and how you should relate with your own self. Nalena kulikilena, it is ashaucham. Daily kulicha, it is shaucham. Kulikame yoga panita, madam, I am healthy, Anna, no chance. Patanjali says no, you have to take care of that also, first one. Something like that. I am just giving an example. Asana is the physical discipline. Physical discipline is to give an emphasis on the harmonious growth of the body and also to give a discipline to the way you deal with your body. See, when you walk or when you move around, when you sit in the class, you should have the ability to sit erect, which won't be there at all. The moment I say, somebody may sit erect. After some time, even I will be slouching like this. This type of discipline comes when you keep starting practicing this yoga for a long period of time. Then pranayama refers to breath regulation. Now Sendil will show some pranayama practice. I'll just to demonstrate what pranayama is. பெரியவர் இப்பதான் பண்ணிட்டு காட்டினாரு Nadi Shuddhi Pranayama. I will ask Sendil to do Shitali Pranayama because it's easy. Some of you can also do it. When you inhale, you roll the tongue slightly like this and then take the breath through the tongue. That is called inhalation. As you exhale, you close the mouth, exhale through the nostrils. So he is closing one nostril and exhaling through the nostril. Now what is happening is, this is a technique where the breath is regulated. Inhalation component, exhalation, or hold, or inhale after hold, exhale after hold. There are 4 components. He tries to regulate it by certain practices. So some people can do this technique. We teach this technique to help people to feel coolness in the body, improve the concentration, and also help them to cool the head, especially the top floor, which will always gets worked up during examination. So this another technique is Nadi Shuddhi. Just demonstrate it. In the Nadi Shuddhi, what happens? You regulate the inflow of the breath and outflow of the breath through a small compression near the bridge of the nose where the breath is moving in and out. We have 72,000 nadis inside the body. Nadis are very sensitive, unseeable, or it is not seeable through naked eye, where the prana is moving. The moment you cut some place, the person dies. That means there is no blood, prana movement according to yogic anatomy and physiology. So these nadi centers are there in the eyes, ears, nose, and in the tip of the tongue, in the nape of the neck, back of the hands, especially here. That is where they do nadi pariksha also. These nadis are the energy channels. Energy channels where the movement of the energy is there. That's why I am able to talk to you. I am able to talk to you because my nadi, the prana is moving and vocal cords are activated. So like that, there are many scientific knowledge on this area. So pranayama is a practice of breath regulation. Okay. Then dharana pratyahara is, as he is doing this practice, slowly he withdraws his attention from outside object and put it inward. And dharana, dhyana, samadhi is the higher state of yoga practice where the person tries to meditate on the concept that they want to meditate upon. It can be anything. We'll come to that later. So the diagram on the other side represents the subtle nature of the practice. Yoga practice can go from very gross to subtle. Body level it is gross, breath it is much subtle. At mind level, it becomes very subtle. When I say subtle, I cannot see what you are meditating on. You can sleep, but still I won't be knowing. But when you do a posture, I can see it. That is it. Next, sir. Now, Indian knowledge, Indian yoga anatomy and physiology conceptualizes our body into different koshas, mayas. What I see about Sendil now is Annamaya. The moment he starts moving around and he walks in a fast way, I think Sendil is very restless. If I say that, I am understanding his pranamaya. And when he says, Madam, I am very, very disturbed today, I cannot even think and focus, I am trying to understand his manomaya. And Sendil says, Madam, should I do my PhD or should I take up work in this particular company? His functioning is at the Vijnanamaya. Deeper than that is his Anandamaya, which I cannot see. Only when I link to his soul, I can understand that. So all of us have these different levels of existence. The role of yoga is to take you from this level to deeper down level. And somebody may ask, Madam, can't I experience the Ananda when I take something like a drug? Yes, you can still explain. That is also rare, but that is not the right path. It will destroy you, whereas this will take you in the right direction. You will be still alive and functioning. There you won't be alive and functioning. You will be doing something else. So that is the difference between the Ananda when you take some alcohol, Ananda when you meditate and get into a state of bliss. They are very different. Shall I go to the next one? So, this is a most popular is asana. Everyone knows that because all the TV channels throughout the day will have some program of yoga and they all demonstrate beautifully. That's the most popular. But there are different forms of components of yoga is also there. We'll go to the next one. This was the question asked by many of you. So I have tried to put it this way. Yoga asanas are rhythmic practice with breath regulation, which you saw now. Okay, what you saw is that, and it is sarvanga sadhaka. For example, the whole body is involved. There is no one posture or two posture. There are umpteen numbers of postures one can do. Many type of forward bending, back arches, inversion, twist, all those things are possible. So, Sendil, can you demonstrate the Trikonasana, which exercise, when we do it in a dynamic exercise? Cricket. Sendil is going for a cricket match. Now he has to do a warm-up. How will you do a warm-up? Do a warm-up. That is okay. How will you practice Trikonasana in a cricket match, before a cricket match? Yeah, do it and show it to them. No, Trikonasana, man.
Jumping sequence or
normal. Trikonasana, not yoga. Forget your yoga for time being. Trikonasana, man. Sachin Tendulkar madri. Good. He can play cricket. Okay. This is a typically exercise or warm up. Okay. Can you do one more? Yes. Do. எல்லாம் பண்ணிட்டு வந்திருக்காரு. அதான் நல்லா தெரியுது. நிலவில் இருக்கு. Good. So this is a typically a physical form of it. Now he does the same posture in yoga. How it will be? Sarvanga Sada. It has got different. So inhale. Take the arms up. This is a Trikonasana. Exhale. Move. So now you saw that was also a same movement, but here it is alignment is very important. The way the position and the exhale twist should be there, and this leg should not move. There is no compromise on that. Madam, இப்படி பண்ணா தூக்கம் வரும் மேடம், அப்படி பண்ணா குயிக்காக you will be energetic, which is true. I don't say no. It is true. But here also you can do, even in yoga also you can do certain movements which are very, very dynamic and active. That we call it as Brahmana. Like for example, Surya Namaskar. And most of the postures in yoga, thank you Sendil, most of the postures in yoga are improving stability and ease of the body. We have to focus on that. And also, yoga is used for therapeutic, promotive as well as management. So, suppose if he comes with a back pain, I will not ask him to do that forward bending. It will be very different. Whereas in exercise, agility is important, fastness of the movement is important, only specific type of warm-up is done. Okay, that is the difference between exercise. Thank you, sir. I'll try to finish faster. How it works, you have asked. At body level, stamina, strength, flexibility, etc., muscle tone increases, especially for children who cannot walk and stand, who can't, especially disabled children. When we give the coordination with the movement, it increases the muscle tone so that they are able to do
Children,
this.
quiet please.
They will be able to do it. Give me 5 minutes, I'll try to finish it as fast. Then functional efficiency of the system increases. Like for example, if you're breathing, especially for youngsters who are involved in sports, if you do yoga and then go and play your sports, your lung capacity increases, especially the oxygen supply increases, your intercostal muscles and your diaphragmatic movement will become more, increases. Thereby you will be able to play. Stamina in your play increases. I have done yoga and then I have also done judo and karate when I was very young. And I could play very well when I had done yoga. That's why I'm able to tell. Now I can't do this. After my marriage, I gave it up. So it was very easy for me to do any number of push-ups and I could throw people out because I could do yoga and the strength was built. That is what I meant when I said physical body level. Breath level, I told you just now, concentration. This is where I want to help you. I want to link with you. When you are studying, when you are having a lot of tension going on in the mind, distraction is happening, event is happening, you have to do too many assignments. At that time, if you practice simple postures with breath regulation, your concentration level increases to a large extent. What happens is many of our activities, we are task oriented, but we are not able to keep our attention on the task. So what we have done is when we take up the research and also when we help students who come, students of your age group, when they come, we train them on focusing the attention on the breath. When they learn the art of regulating the breath to say 5 seconds, 6 seconds, 8 seconds, the span of attention increases. For example, what is your telephone number? All of you can telephone number. What is the span of telephone number? 7, 8 digits. 8 digits. 4958316. Repeat. So you have chunked it, 4958316. Okay, so that is the moment when I said the number, you listened and held it to that is your span of attention. Now you keep on focusing your attention on any stimulus, your attention span increases. The same thing happens when you practice yoga. When you do a breathing practice or when you stay in a posture or when you do a movement or when you are doing a movement, I try to hold your attention. What happens? Your span increases, your concentration remains stable. So usually for people like you, the span of attention is 7 plus or minus 2. That is 9. Beyond 9 chunk of information, you get distracted. So that aspect you can keep on improving when you start practicing. This we have shown with the experimental evidence also. And we have also seen the control in the impulsivity. Impulsivity is the mind gets go to another thing. But you will be able to bring it back when you practice this type of postures and pranayama. We use this for disease management, promote well-being, and it is very complementary to other health. You can use yoga along with Ayurveda, Siddha, Unani, Allopathy, Indapathy, Andapathy, Ellam Pathy kuda use pannalam. Next. So okay sir, we will move this, move. So it is 3 string. So quality of practice is very much. We'll just run this sir, thank you. So what is the consideration? Who should practice depends upon the time. What is the place you are practicing when you are in a school or home? Age. According to the age, practice is there. What Sendil does, he can do. If I have to do, I have to take my age into consideration, my health condition, and accordingly I have to do it. Vritti, occupation. What type of occupation? Shakti. So not everybody can do the same amount of standing up, straight down. Some people can do 6 breaths, somebody can do 12 breaths. It depends upon their capacity and interest. If you don't have interest, nothing can be done about that. I cannot do yoga for somebody else. Then this is the general effect that we have observed. Mainly I am emphasizing on the breathing practice because most of the students travel by bus and other mode of transport. They are exposed to pollution. If you have a very good breathing practice, it increases your concentration, also calms your mind, increases the alertness, especially rejuvenates the body. What we did was when we trained the children in the school, we could see that they could be sitting this in a very calm manner in an event when they started practicing. That amount of alertness increases. This I don't want to tell. What we have found in when we train children individually and in group, children of your age group, concentration, emotional regulation. The கோபம் வந்து கொஞ்சம் கம்மியாக இருக்குது. அப்பா அம்மா கிட்டவோ brother sister கிட்டவோ ஒரு irritation கோவம் இருக்கிறது இல்லையா, that will come down. See, however much I put tasks to Sendil, no, he won't get angry with me because he feels very pleasant. All the tension in the body is set out through the posture. So that type of emotional regulation is possible. You can ask him after I leave. It's okay. Then you experience a relaxed feelings. Positive body image. All of us in the age group of 12 to 18 years, we are very, very sensitive about our body image and appearance. How do I look? Madam, can I build this up? Somebody will be asking. Madam, can I grow tall? Some girl will be asking me. So all this image can be changed when you start practicing. My son could not write very legibly. The moment he started writing practicing yoga, his stability in the hand increased. That was when he was 7-year-old. So his writing improved. So that is like fine muscle movements, fine motor movements improves. So that is what I meant, positive body image, appearance, image and skin glow, many things are possible. We haven't measured this, but it happens. Then increased self-awareness, which is very, very important. And then impulse control. This is where I am most emphasizing. Impulse control is that immediately I want to do something. I just want to go home, switch on the TV and sit in front of that. Or as soon as I come to the class, I'm home, I want to throw the bag. That type of impulsive behavior comes. You will become more methodical and focused in what you want to do. I'm telling all this example based on the persons whom I have taught things. That's why. Improved fitness and energy. These are the real findings. I had a clipping of an interview where some of the children who are playing kabaddi, they told me, Madam, after I start the yoga, I now focus on the leg of that person so that I can pull him and win the game. So like that, they have improved their quality of their play, sports activity. People who sing, the girls who sing in a chorus, Madam, முதல்லலாம் பாடிச்சே ஒத்துத்தரும் ஒரு பிச்சில் பாடுவோம், இப்போ எல்லாரும் சேர்ந்து ஒரு ஹார்மோனியஸாக பாடுறோம் மேடம், because we are able to chant when we are doing the yoga practice. So like the benefit accrues. It is like a honey. In Ayurveda, they add honey to the medicine so that it increases the potency. Likewise, yoga is called yoga vahi. If you add it in your life, it adds quality to the all other work that you are trying to do. So what you eat, when you sing, or when you do sports, or when you pursue your academics, or when you relate with your people, mother, father, friends, teacher, etc., it adds value and quality to that. So with this note, I thank you. And last one demonstration. I'll just ask him to do one vinyasa with chant. Okay? Surya Namaskara chant. This is for prayer for you. Time out. Okay, thank you. No, thank you very much.